Thank you, everybody. My name is John. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for having me. The other day, I was out at a bar, and I saw an older man flirting with an older woman, and I could tell that they weren't married, they weren't dating, they had just met each other that night, and it was kind of funny to see these older people flirting with each other. And that brought a question to my head. Do old people booty call each other at like 7:30 p.m. on a Friday night? Is that like 7:30 to 8:30? That's like the old people horny witching hour right there. They gotta get it in before 9 or the pills start to kick in. That's what we got going on. Because us younger guys, we'll stay up all night to get some. I know some of you young girls in the room, you guys all have a Steve in your life. Steve, he's the guy you knew 6 months ago, but he liked to text you every Friday at 1 a.m. Hey Melissa, what are you doing tonight? Not you, Steve. This isn't going to happen. I imagine an old person does that. They just do it earlier in the night, you know. A widower, he's retired. His name's Ed. Goes out to the bar. 8 o'clock, he's wasted. He's ready to get some. He goes home, and then remembers Evelyn, that flapper they met last week at bingo. I'll give Evelyn a call. Picks up his jitterbug phone, gives her a jingle. Hey Evelyn, it's me Harold. Or Ed, whatever old man name I gave him earlier in the gym. Hey Evelyn, it's me Bob. We met at bingo last week. I know it's kind of late, 8 on a Friday night. I don't know if you want to come over and hang out. Yeah, I can come pick you up. They're having a marathon of I Love Lucy tonight. As the young kids say, we can nick at night and chill tonight. I imagine old people, they have the same terms we have, it just has a different meaning. Like when an old person goes to another old person, that means one of them died. But I can't bash on the older people too much. Our generation, we're not doing too good ourselves. I just turned 30 not too long ago, and me and my dad were talking. My dad's like, John, you really need to start buckling down on your retirement. You need to start saving money, putting money aside. You need to start getting your portfolio together. And I'm so bad with finances, I thought a 401k was a strand of marijuana. I was very confused. Like I thought that's why I was grounded so much in high school was because of the 401k. My dad's like, John, you need to invest $40 a paycheck into 401k. I'm like, I can do that. I can definitely do that. I've been investing $50 a paycheck since high school. That sounds like dank right there, okay? 401k, that ain't no cheap. That's the good stuff right there. They have all these different strands of marijuana, you know. They have G13, AK-47, 401k, Roth IRA. Those are all strands of weed together. I know a lot of people, they're concerned, what's it going to be like when people my age are running the country? What I'm curious about is, what's it going to be like when people that are my age become the elderly, you know, 70, 80 years old? We're going to have an entire generation of grandparents with skateboarding neck tattoos. Yikes. Right now we have like World War I grandpa. Next we're going to have kickflip grandpa. That's what we're gonna have. Imagine an old man where his chest hair meets his chin. You dig through that white bush and it just says Thrasher in the end. We're gonna have a great time. I don't have any kids. I can imagine having any kids. And one time I was out of town and there was an Amber Alert. There was a missing child in the town that I was in. And sometimes I don't always ask the correct questions. I say the wrong thing. I do the wrong thing in certain situations. And we're talking about the missing child. And I said, let's say you found the missing child. When is it appropriate to ask for that reward money? Like, when is that okay to get the reward money? Like, I realized, like, a cop calls the mother, your child is at the McDonald's on 2nd Street. A mother's intuition isn't going to be, I need to go to the ATM first so I can get my child back. Like, I realize that's not the first thought. But I will need a down payment for your child. Okay? It's not like I'm FDIC. I'm not going to start charging you interest. Like 6 months down the road, I'm going to need interest. But right now, interest free. But I say that joke and people look at me bad. And like, I'm not the bad guy in that situation. You lost your child. You made a sign that said $500 missing reward, okay? I found the child and I could have returned him. I could have sold him for someone else for a lot more money. But I returned him and I gave him back to you. This is how capitalism works. You need to pay me, okay? I'm like every other person in this room. I can't be going around to neighborhoods collecting children for free or anything. I need some of that money. But to bash on myself a little bit, you guys have heard me talk, obviously, amplifying my voice. If you guys haven't noticed, I have a lisp. I do, I have a lisp, but I like having a lisp. I think having a lisp is a good thing. I think if you don't have a lisp, you're the one that talks like a bitch, not me. I'm 30 years old, I'm going to have this lisp forever, okay? It's not like I'm going to wake up 40 and I can pronounce my S's and my TH's correctly. I'll be an old man with this lisp, yelling at my grandkids, Susie, Stephanie, step off the slip and slide right now. I like to date girls that also have a lisp, because every time we get into an argument, it just sounds like two sprinklers are fighting with each other. No, you did this. It's hard doing stand-up comedy and having a lisp. Like S words are like speed bumps in like a road to my sentence, so I can avoid certain words. Like the process of the sun's rays coming down to make plants grow. I don't really like that word too much. We all passed 3rd grade, I know. Some kid was making fun of me for it. I'm like, I'm glad I have this lisp. You know, 7th grade, my science teacher made me write a thesis paper about photosynthesis. What? I got paid an odd compliment the other day. This guy walked up to me. He may have been drunk. I don't know if he was gay. I don't know. But he walked up to me and he said, "You want to know who you kind of look like? You look like if Ted Bundy fucked Adam Levine."